There's a lot of people that start a business and what they're actually starting is a job. And there's a key difference between a business and a job. When you create what you call a business, but is actually a job, you're trading time for money. And so, a business person, let's think about the most successful business people that we can think of, right? The Jeff Bezos of the world, the Elon Musk, the Richard Bransons, these people that just have ginormous businesses, billions of dollars per year, which is hard to think about when we think about how much $1 billion is in a 12-month span. Yes, when they start, they are the main person in that business. Let's take Jeff Bezos. You can see footage on YouTube of Jeff Bezos working in the office and coding and getting sales done and doing deliveries and doing all these things. Yes, in the beginning, he was a key part of that business. But the reason why he was able to get the business to what we know it to be now is because he knew from the start he was not going to be that key person. Yes, he was going to be the leader. Yes, he was going to be the visionary. But you need to realize that if I'm starting this business to have a multi-million dollar business, you cannot be the key person doing the tasks. You, your role needs to be the vision and understanding what it takes to implement that vision. There's a role as a visionary and there's a role as an implementer. Most number twos in a company are an implementer. Most people starting a business are the visionary. They're the one coming up with a big vision where we're going and how we need to get there. The implementer is someone that we bring into the business that is task oriented and says, okay, boss, where do you want to go? Okay, you want to create an online marketplace? Do you have any idea of how to do it? The visionary, 9 times out of 10, has no idea how to do that. The implementer says, okay, I have an idea or I do know how to do this. And I know I need these 3 people on my team, and we need to get this program, and we need to get this coder, and we need to get this marketer, and we need to know this, and I'm going to run those people, right? It's the difference between being a CEO of a business and a COO. COO being the operations, CEO being that executive officer that is that visionary. And so when we're building out our business, yes, our first 1, 2, 5 years, maybe us doing a lot of the tasks because we know at a certain point when I hit a certain dollar amount or I do certain things in my business, I need to start handing things off and I need to scale this so that it's not a job, right? Where I can go take a vacation and I have a team behind me that's going to be able to make sure that this business is running, right? Make sure that it's running profitably, make sure that it's running smoothly, make sure that it's giving an experience to my customers the way that I expect that experience to be, or the way that I've gotten feedback from my customers that they expect that experience to be, right? And so we really need to understand, are we building a business or are we building a job? A lot of people in the service industry tend to build a job, right? They just don't want to work for someone else. They just want to go out and do a couple jobs a week and be able to make a few $1,000s and they're happy. That's fine. And you still need to run your business with key process indicators. You still need to understand your financials. You still need to make sure you're making enough money. You still need to do marketing when you're in that role. However, if you're going to run a business, you need to start thinking about, what does the team look like? What's my map of what that looks like? And what are the key roles and responsibilities that need to happen in the day to day to be able to scale that business to the level that I want to scale that business and create a real business, not a job.